Hello everyone! You know what's overrated? Unicorns. Not saying I don't like them, but come on, there's a lot of media with them, and how many mythical creatures can you even name off the top of your head? Mermaids, dragons, maybe a few more? Don't get me wrong, I love dragons if you somehow couldn't tell, but a lot of really cool creatures get completely pushed aside by the more popular ones. So what if we flip things around? What if I made My Little Pony without unicorns, dragons, and pegasi? What if I used rabbits? Spheres, if I pronounce that correctly, I have no clue, and jackalopes both came from taxidermists messing around, but they're pretty equivalent of pegasi and unicorns. Of course, I'm not going to rip off the story of MLP entirely, so our Twilight equivalent, Moonlight Glimmer, is introduced in the woods with no memory, instead as a bookish nerd trying to warn the current ruler of an evil sister coming back. Also, unlike Twilight, Glimmer doesn't turn into an alicorn or owl rabbit in this case through any kind of awakening. She just is one, and her new friends are very confused by this and all the weird stuff she ends up being capable of. She's destined for something big, and her friends are too, and none of them know it yet. So the show will be about Glimmer learning what friendship is, and all 6 of them growing into their destiny as protectors of the realm. Also, Glimmer isn't the only one learning about friendship. I wanted to make her design slightly uncanny, hence the black antlers and the short fur, which is why she doesn't have like any extra tufts like I usually have in my characters. And all the purple everywhere, of course, even on her wings, and especially the skin in her ears not being a fleshy tone like all the other rabbits will have. I also really like how well the purple, black, and bluish tones convey that there's something magical about her. I also like the size of the tuft on her tail, which is a lot smaller in normal spiders because the flowy shape helps convey otherworldly elegance in my opinion. I'm pretty sure she uses it as a pillow or lets her friends use it as one. Speaking of friends, I'm going with the elements of harmony from MLP, even though I'm changing a lot about some of the characters. Or characters, I guess I should say. So now that we've covered the element of magic, it's time for honesty, aka Honey Spice. Honey Spice is a normal bunny, but she's very good with plants. She's not much of a farmer like Applejack, but she likes growing plants in her burrow and foraging in the woods, which is how she finds Glimmer. She's a very honest bunny, often to a fault. If you ask her opinion, you'd better believe you're getting it, for better or for worse. She's so honest, in fact, that she often comes off as rude or even a bully, even though she means well. She'll always let you know if you're doing something kinda stupid, but she's gonna try to get a lot better, and often she'll try to, give you the cold hard truth over a cup of hot tea to, try and soften the blow a bit. She'll get better. Next up is Ebony Tassel, who also often seems odd, since she's an albino jackalope on top of struggling to express care for others. Which, just gotta pat myself on the back here, I love the layers of, because not only does she physically and visually come across as odd, she also struggles in interpersonal interactions, which is the way that a lot of people feel. So, I don't know, I want a lot of the characters to feel more real than some of the ones in My Little Pony, even though, love the show, nothing bad against it, but maybe this is for a slightly more mature audience that, kind of understands some of these struggles, and I want some of these characters to, really feel like real people, Anyways, so to combat this, she shows affection by giving gifts. sometimes a bit too much. She probably gets taken advantage of by other bunnies because she'd give the bow she's wearing to a complete stranger if they compliment it. But with help from her friends, the element of generosity will learn to give sustainably and to give gifts with more meaning and care rather than just whatever. Now, time for the element of kindness, Meadowsweet. By far the biggest of the main characters, she's based on the Flemish giant breed of rabbit. She's a Skvader, and even though she's so big, she can still fly somewhat well, though she mostly uses her wings to hide her face or to shield smaller creatures from rain or wind. She's very kind and very shy, like Fluttershy, but I didn't want her to be quite so fragile. She probably warms up to Glimmer surprisingly quickly because Glimmer is quiet and doesn't crowd her. Who does crowd her, though she doesn't mean to, is Gigglepuff, the element of laughter. Despite being the smallest of the group, she makes up for her small stature with a big personality, though she tries very hard to be mindful of others. She and Meadowsweet are actually pretty well adjusted and have a lot less of a journey to get better at friendship than some of the others do, which is another big learning point for the others that have to learn it's okay to just be shy or very extroverted, and that everyone has different preferences and comfort levels. The last element, Loyalty, aka Star Thunder, because she likes attention and flies almost as fast as the sound of thunder, is also actually pretty well adjusted, though she's not the best at expressing affection like Ebony. She's a lot like Rainbow Dash, but she's also her own character with separate interests, and while she is a star, less of an overwhelming need for outside validation and glory. She just wants friends, so when she finds people that can see beneath the spotlight, it means more to her than any meaningless praise ever could, and she'll gladly follow them to the ends of the earth in gratitude, even if she doesn't always understand them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll continue working on this, especially if this video gets attention, because I think it'll help me practice for the series I actually want to make, which, not saying any spoilers about that quite yet. Although the twins at the carousel meme kind of was a spoiler for the appearance of some of the characters. This has been so fun already. I did this whole thing in one day and kind of regretting that because I'm a little tired, but I hope you all have an amazing day or night. Please subscribe, and I am begging you to drop ideas for plot points or background character names in the comments. See you later, my lovelies. Thank you.